I make green juice every Friday when Denora is here to help me, and it lasts all week. And because this is the end of April, a lot of what goes into my juice today came out of my garden. So we're going to make green juice, but first, take a look at my early morning harvest. Some of this celery is starting to bolt, so this morning we're going to make green juice. Charred too, starting to bolt. We'll throw in a beet. This beet is bolting too. Wow, that's a nice one. These are actually radishes. Didn't develop, so I'm going to use the greens, because look at that. Aren't those nice looking? This is a beet, but because it was reaching for the light and the water, it developed like that. So I'm going to use the tops. This I recognize, but I don't remember what it is. It may just be a weed that grew in here. But until I know what it is, I don't want to take it out. I got a bunch of peas that need to be harvested. These don't feel like much, but we'll throw them in here. These peas were rather neglected. It's just late for cool season stuff. So I'm going to clear it all out, except for the ones that are blooming. These will be good for seeds. I need some meatier celery for my juice. So we're going to the front yard, And this celery is starting to bolt as well. We need to get it out of here. You can see the middle has already bolted. This big stalk right here, it's almost impossible to get into a juicer. I've tried. I'm going to take a few pieces around the sides and I'm going to let it bolt and get some seeds. 2 weeks ago I cut this one, and you see it's already growing back. I've got one more big one over here. That's next week. I need parsley, but this has turned into such a jungle. Let's see if I can get down in here. Put my foot down somewhere. Get that whole thing. Okay. Four main ingredients of my green juice: carrots, celery, parsley, and zucchini. Now, zucchini is a summer vegetable, so I always have to rely on zucchini from the store in the cool season. And this year I don't have much in the way of carrots, so I had to buy these. I'm not going to use all of these, but I like to get some purple ones because they have more anthocyanins. And what I'm going to do is just cut this, and I could have left this at the store, but I bring it home and then I cut it and put it in my compost. So I like to use my Thieves Essential Oil Blend spray for my veggies, for a veggie wash. So I just spray a few pumps into the water, and then we've got a big load of veggies coming in. Now the celery tops are what gets bitter on celery, so I will have to use quite a bit of honey in my green juice if I want to use all of this. A lot of stores will just cut this off before they even sell it, but we're going to try to use as much as we can. Okay. First of all, I can't say enough about this Green Star Power Juice Extractor, and it is a twin gear mechanism, and the gears are self-sharpening, so as long as the motor holds out, it'll last forever. I bought this one about at least 17 years ago, and it's still going strong. So what happens in a twin gear is it crushes the vegetables rather than scraping them, and so you get more of the nutrition. Okay, we're going to get started and make some green juice. I went through 2 of the scraping kinds of juicers when I first started juicing. Each one lasted less than a year. They were maybe $100 a piece. A Green Star is going to cost you more than that, but it's going to last. The reason I'm doing so much today is because it's the end of April and all the cool season vegetables are bolting. Beautiful.
Oh, let me put the jar.
Yeah.
Maybe 8.
Now some people strain off this foam, but I just don't worry about it because it's just bubbles and it's going to dissipate. Okay, now what I do is just pour off a little bit of juice into the blender, and I'm gonna add some honey.
Oh,
Woo!
that's so loud.
This is my favorite honey, certified raw organic, premium choice since 1995. Functional food, unpasteurized, fresh, raw state, unfiltered. You can't get better than that. There are a lot of honeys that claim to do the same thing, but I just really love this one. I think I'm going to need a lot because this is going to be very strong. Okay, let's try that. I don't have a big enough pitcher to hold it all.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the sweetened one in the jars, and then I'll top it off with the unsweetened. I just have to kind of guess how many I'm gonna have. I think I'll probably have 7 today. Okay, I have about the same amount in each one. And then I'm just gonna hope that I've calculated it correctly. See, by the time you give this a good stir, most of that foam is gone. And what you want to do is you want to fill them all the way to the top. The less air in the jar, the fresher it'll stay. Okay, I did not calculate that correctly, but it's close enough. Let's see. This is the sweetened one. Okay, so we wound up with 7 jars. That's what we said. Okay, let's test this. It needs more honey. Woo! Thanks so much for watching this channel, liking my videos, and especially sharing them with friends. Please consider becoming a patron so I can continue the work of inspiring people to grow their own food. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And if you enjoyed this video, why not try these?